Okay, division. I'm going to show you two examples of the goes into method. Okay, the first calculation we have up here is 816 divided by 4. I'm going to set this out as follows. So now I've got 816 divided by 4. What we're asking is how many times will 4 go into 816? Because we're finding out how many 4s go into a number, we'll be using our 4 times table. Now up here I've written the 4 times table. You can do this at the side of your calculation, just rough notes. And we're going to be dealing with these numbers individually. We're just going to work our way through. So the first number is 8. How many 4s are in 8? And I can look up here and I can see that 2 times 4 is 8. So we've got 2 4s go into 8. And I've finished with that number now. That number's finished me. I move on to our next number and we've got a 1. How many 4s go into 1? Well, we can look up here. No 4s go into 1. So I'm going to put a 0 up here. I'm not going to forget this one. I'm going to cross it out and now I'm going to move it over so that it's paired up with the 6. So now I'm asking how many times will 4 go into 16? And if I'm not sure, I can look at my notes. 4 times 4 is 16, so I know that's a 4. And that is an example of a 3-digit number being divided by a 1-digit number. I'm going to move on here. I have a 4-digit number divided by a 1-digit number. So we have 5,608 divided by 8. Here I've written down my 8 times table. I'm going to be using my 8 times table to solve this calculation. We're going to set it up the same way, using the goes into method. Okay, so now we're asking how many 8s will go into 5,608. And we're going to work our way through as before, 1 digit at a time. So our first digit is a 5. How many 8s will go into 5? They won't. There is no 8 in 5. So I'm going to put a 0 up here for now. And I'm going to cross out this 5. But I'm not forgetting this 5. I'm now going to pair this 5 up with the 6. So the next part of the calculation is how many 8s will go into 56. And I can use my notes over here. 56, 7 8s will go into 56. So I'm going to put a 7 up here. And I've finished with those now. Now the next part, how many 8s in 0? There are no 8s in 0. So that becomes a 0. And I've finished with that. And lastly, how many 8s go into 8? And the answer is 1. So our answer to that, 5,608 divided by 8, we wouldn't use a 0. Our answer would be 701.